You ever feel like you drowning in debt? Like no matter how much you try to catch up, those bills, interest rates, and credit card balances just won't leave you alone? In fact, right now, the average American is carrying over $104,000 in debt. From credit cards to student loans, car notes, personal loans, it stacks up fast. And when your paycheck barely covers rent, groceries, and gas, paying off debt can feel impossible. But here's the thing. You don't need to be rich to start wiping out those balances. You don't need to win the lottery or land a six-figure job. You just need a plan that actually works. Today, I'm breaking down smart, proven ways you can use to pay off debt. First of all, you have to face your numbers. Most people stay stuck in debt because they're too scared to actually look at what they owe. It's easier to avoid those credit card statements and hope it magically gets better next month, but it won't. When you don't know your exact numbers, it's like you fighting a ghost. You can't defeat what you won't confront. So grab a notebook, your phone, or a spreadsheet and list out every debt you owe, the balance, and the minimum monthly payment, along with the interest rate. Once you see it all in one place, it might feel overwhelming, but that's how you know you're finally taking control. Here's a practical example for you. Let's say you've got $4,500 on a credit card at 25% APR, $2,000 on another credit card at 18%, $10,000 in student loans at 6%, and a $7,000 car loan at 9%. Here's what you could do. Look at your list and highlight two things. The smallest debt balance, which in this case is $2,000, and the one with the highest interest rate, which is 25%. Mark those two and choose one to attack first. Step 2 is about deciding which one matters more in the present moment. Do you need a quick win to stay motivated? Or do you need to save the most money in the long run? If you need motivation, focus on paying off the smallest balance first. This is called the debt snowball method, where you pay off your smallest debt first, regardless of interest rate. The idea is to build momentum and get quick wins. If you want to save more on interest, focus on the highest interest debt. This method is referred to as the debt avalanche method. This one saves you the most money in the long run. You tackle your highest interest debt first, then move down the list. There's no wrong answer. What matters is starting. Either way, now you have a clear target. And once that debt is wiped out, you'll move to the next one on your list, repeating the process until everything is paid off. You may also try debt consolidation, where you combine multiple high-interest debts into a single new loan, ideally with a lower interest rate and one monthly payment. The way it works is you take out a personal loan, a debt consolidation loan, or a balance transfer credit card if your credit allows. Use that to pay off your existing debts. Now you only have one payment to manage. This simplifies your finances and can reduce your overall interest rate, saving you money over time. My advice when choosing this method is to stop using your old credit cards after consolidating, or you'll rack up new debt alongside the new loan. It's like trying to bail water out of a sinking boat while the leak's still open. If you're swiping those credit cards while paying them off, you're fighting yourself. While you in debt payoff mode, go cash or debit only. Remove save card info from your apps, pause your online shopping, and treat credit like it doesn't exist. The faster you stop adding to the problem, the faster you'll solve it. Another thing you could try is negotiating lower interest rates or join a debt management plan. One powerful move you can do to speed up your debt payoff is negotiating lower interest rates and better payment terms on your existing balances. You can either do this yourself or work with a nonprofit credit counseling agency to help you out. Option A, call and negotiate directly. You can reach out to your credit card companies, lenders, or service providers and ask for a lower interest rate. If you've been a loyal customer or you've kept up with your payments, a lot of creditors are willing to work with you, especially if you explain that you're actively trying to pay down your debt and could use a little help. Here's a simple line you can use. Hi, I've been a good customer and I'm committed to paying off my debt. Is there any way you could lower my interest rate so I can manage these payments better? And don't underestimate how much this can help. Even dropping a 24% APR credit card to 17% can save you hundreds over the year, making it easier to wipe out that balance faster. Option B. Work with a debt management plan. Now, if making those calls feels intimidating or you've got a bunch of different debts with different companies, another option is to sign up for a debt management plan through a nonprofit credit counseling agency. Here's how it works. You meet with a counselor, they go over your debts with you, and then they contact your creditors to negotiate lower interest rates, waive late fees, and even consolidate everything into a single monthly payment. You'll pay the agency one monthly amount, and they'll handle sending those payments out to your creditors. This can be a huge relief if you're dealing with high interest rates or constant collection calls. It simplifies your finances, reduces what you're paying in interest, and helps you stay on track. A couple of things to keep in mind though. You'll typically have to close your credit cards while you're on the plan, and most debt management plans run for around 3 to 5 years. Also, make sure you're working with a certified nonprofit agency. There are some shady companies out there, and you don't want to get scammed while trying to clean up your debt. Whether you handle it yourself or go through a debt management plan, lowering your interest rates is one of the smartest ways to make your debt easier to eliminate without needing to borrow more money. Now let's talk about the debt ladder method. This method focuses on paying off your debts based on how serious the consequences are if you don't. It's not about the highest interest or smallest balance, it's about which debts could mess up your life the fastest. Start by listing out your debts, then rank them by priority. Anything that could lead to something immediate, like losing your car, eviction, or a lawsuit, goes to the top of the list. For example, if you've got a car loan, some credit cards, a personal loan, and a collection account, you'll want to tackle the car loan first to avoid repossession. Then move to debts that are close to defaulting, like a personal loan you've missed payments on, followed by debts that have already hit collections. Keep making minimum payments on everything else and work through your list one at a time based on those consequences. This method won't always save you the most on interest, but it protects you from the financial hits that could hurt your credit, cost you your property, or cause legal problems. It's a survival-first strategy, perfect for people in tough situations who need to protect their essentials while still working toward becoming debt-free. Paying off debt isn't easy. It takes discipline, sacrifice, and patience. But no matter how big your balances are, the key is to stick to your plan and stay consistent. Don't get discouraged if it takes a while. Progress is progress. While you're working through your debts, avoid falling into the trap of taking on new loans or credit cards just to cover old ones. It might feel like a quick fix in the moment, but it usually makes things worse. Stay away from payday loans and quick cash schemes too. Those things come with sky-high interest rates and can drag you deeper into debt faster than you realize. Another thing to watch out for is lifestyle creep. When you finally free up some money by paying off a debt, it's tempting to celebrate with a big purchase or upgrade your lifestyle. That money needs to go toward your next debt or into savings so you don't end up right back where you started. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep moving forward, one payment at a time, one decision at a time. Stick to your strategy, avoid unnecessary spending, and focus on protecting what matters most. Debt freedom takes time, but every step you take gets you closer. And here's the thing, your future self will thank you for every tough decision you're making today. The late nights, the skipped temptations, the discipline no one else sees, it all adds up. One day, you'll look back and realize this struggle was the turning point. So keep going, even when it's hard, because you're not just paying off debt, you're buying your freedom one payment at a time. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. I drop new videos every week to help you build wealth, ditch debt, and take control of your money. I read every single one of my comments, so if you've got a question, a win to share, or even a topic you want me to cover next, drop it down below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.